Everyone, my name is Jen Normandy. Oh, let me take these glasses off because there's a glare. I am from Massachusetts, but I currently live in San Diego. I did my first placement here in San Diego right when I moved here, and now I'm on to my second placement. My placement currently, I am at an elementary school in Coronado, Village Elementary School, and I am so excited about it. So in California, school social workers aren't as popular as in Massachusetts. There's school social workers and there's school counselors. Here in California, there's really just school counselors, so most of the school counselors have a school counseling degree. I was extremely lucky to find the placement I am at because the counselor has her LCSW, and that's not common for California. And it took me a while to find a counselor with an LCSW. I knew that I really wanted to work in an element or do an internship in an elementary school system. So I'm just super grateful to have found her. And so far, so good. We've been pretty busy. The honeymoon is over. The first few days in of when school started, but it's been really great. I'm used to working with elementary school children, kind of not on a counseling level, but I did run a program when I was out of college, an after school and before school and full day program, and we had a lot of behavioral children. Anybody could go to the program, but most of the kids were, when it was in a low income inner city as well. So most of the kids, their parents were working all the time. A lot of the kids had IEPs, and we had to have all of that documentation. We needed to have any like restriction paperwork, whether it was the parents or whatever it was, anything. We had to have everything documented, and I was the person in charge. So if there was any behavior situations going on or anything unsafe, which was very day to day, everything, it happened every single day. I was the one that was in charge of it, but I didn't have the training. I wasn't in my master's program yet. I didn't go to school. I went to school for sociology and criminal justice, so I wasn't used to doing anything like that. So here now at my placement, I've already learned so much, and with school as well. But I've learned to kind of get under the feelings. That's a big thing my supervisor says. Get under the feelings before you go on to problem solving. And that's something that I've never thought of before, especially working with children. So far I have 4 kids on my caseload. 3 are boys, and I have 1 girl. I am super excited. They're in first grade, second grade. 2 are in first grade, second grade, and 1 is in 5th grade. And I'm just excited to get started. My supervisor is really awesome. I love her. We have a very similar personality and way of talking to children and adults. So we talk to the parents in initial meetings and IEP meetings, and then the school counselor also provides counseling for parents. They come in and they vent, and she also does like family meetings as well, family counseling sessions, which is really great to see. She has a lot on her plate. She also runs all the 504. She's the supervisor of all of that, and she coordinates all of these different trainings and meetings. So she's very busy. And I have there's another intern where they're 2 days. We're there on the same day for 2 days, and then we both have our own day. But she's really awesome. We are kind of different, but we get along, which is not an issue. But we work with each other and bounce ideas off of each other. So just so far so good. I really, really enjoy it. The big difference is, for me, I'm really only used to working with children that are in inner city. So Coronado in California, I don't know if anybody knows where it is, what it is. It's an island, but really it's a peninsula, but they call it an island. Just a lot of military, which is also something I'm not used to. So we have a lot of kids with their dad, mostly dads, but moms as well, that are deployed. And so they go to counseling for that as well. There is a military counselor on campus, but there are certain things they can and cannot do. They're hired by the federal government, not by the school. So we see a lot of the military kids, and it's just very, very, very upper class, predominantly white population, and it's just something I'm not used to working with. But I am so excited to dive in and work with these kids. A lot so far of what I've seen is a lot of anxiety. So that's a big thing because they just have so much expectations put on them, and that's a little different than when I was working in the inner city. More behaviors I was dealing with than anxiety. So anyway, that's my placement this year. I'm super excited. I can't wait. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I know that this video is super late. I'm posting it kind of late, and I apologize. I'll make sure I post them on time. The rest of the time we're in class. All right. Thanks, guys.